From large murals to all those small signs, Black Lives Matter really does have strong support across Minneapolis. According to a new poll commissioned by KARE 11, NPR News, and the Star Tribune, 80% of Minneapolis residents have a favorable opinion of the Black Lives Matter movement.
The movement was needed.
Latoya Hillcox says she believes many residents realize that they can support that movement and separate it from the destruction committed by some following the death of George Floyd.
The riots were just too much. I do agree with the cause, though. I completely agree with the cause. And it's not just about Black lives.
According to the poll, it's also not just about George Floyd. Only 12% of respondents view Floyd's death as an isolated incident, while 85% view it as a sign of broader problems in the treatment of black people by Minneapolis police. And it's not just police. 84% of respondents say they do not believe the criminal justice system in general treats white and black people equally. And while that includes 96% of black residents, 82% of white residents agree.
We didn't talk about it before.
Tyler Rice says in the past, he and his friends and family largely watched from afar.
You know, apart from kind of passing comments, there wasn't ever a really substantive conversation, at least in the areas where I was. And that changed with George Floyd.
I was surprised at the outcry of all sorts of people, white, black, brown, whatever, that came out to say, you know, enough's enough, what's going on here?
And though polling shows more disagreement on the solutions, some say the strong consensus on the problems is a good start.
I think recognizing the situation is definitely the first step to moving forward. If you don't recognize what is wrong, how can you fix it?
Kent Erdahl, KARE 11 News.
Well, the poll also focused on a number of other issues, including voter attitudes towards the Minneapolis Police Department and defunding the police. To see the full results, you can check out this story on the homepage of KARE11.com.